This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. Noon on a Saturday and a perfect time for this showdown. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the NC State Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
So much good football in the Triangle, but one of the best stadiums in that area is Carter Finley Stadium. NC State gets it rocking. The red and black, 50,000 plus. This is one of the most fun places to watch a game in North Carolina. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. JKS escapes the pressure to his right. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's gonna go. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Got it. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. And the Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. Again, it's Songo Bolatelli. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Songo Bolatelli looking left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
4th down, Songo Bolatelli makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skilled players throwing the ball, and right now that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
Throwing, Songa Bolatelli finds his big tight end. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cal!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk. And strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Hits inside, it's Scott. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To the air, it's Bailey. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Ball is loose, and this fumble bounces out of bounds. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. NC State might want to keep slinging it after that last big play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Left side, it's Snow. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Long way to go on second down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. The 30. Running inside the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cal.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Drops back on first down. Shoots it to the left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On play action. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. There he goes. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The throw to the outside is complete. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Runs through the tackle. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Bailey. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Making the adjustment on the play. Fresh set of downs going up top. rifles it down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Finally run out of bounds, but he gets it all the way back to the 45-yard line and really sets up his offense. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys...
Found the seam on the left. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football. Good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football. Finishing the run, he gets knocked out of bounds. But how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. Look out! Throwing on the run. Snags it down the right side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. NC State going up-tempo. Caught behind the line. It's Snow. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. To throw, it's Bailey. Rush right in his face. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Right side, it's Huffman. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Jaron Chiave Sangopolitelli. He's going for a big play downfield. Goes high to pull it in. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Caught. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
JKS rushes on. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Looking for the marker. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The Golden Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Songapelli. Under pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Second down to the air. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Turns into the pile. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called by NC State. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory. Right down the middle. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Making the adjustment. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Oh, pressure's coming. And that is interception number 3. Day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing, Songapelli. Out wide left, it's Strong. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Cal uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They're all over him. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. Cal will use its final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Now here's Jaron Kiave Songapelli. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. To the end zone, and is picked off. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Sets his feet. It's Bailey. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw one first. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with Kent State taking on the Sacramento State Hornets. And it's the Golden Flashes, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins.
NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. That one just came off his hand badly.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Escapes the pressure going right. Left side is Huffman. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. NC State quick to the line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Changing the routes with his receivers. Wants to keep it in the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Got it! And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long.
Win. Magic. Stay. 4. 3. Stack.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Wolfpack! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Jaron Chiave Sungapolatelli unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Working the ground game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.